Hi everybody, this is part 2 of Kicker Plate. You will notice that I'm wearing a different top. I did explain that in part 1. It was just, the video was too long, so it's going to have to be 4 parts. So thanks for bearing with us. The video will get slicker and I won't chew chewing gum anymore while I'm filming. That was a bit bad, but I didn't realise. So thanks everybody, take care. And I hope you enjoy the video that's about to start. Bead roller, I prefer to do several runs rather than just go straight for full tension if you have a bead roller. If you're doing it by hand with a couple of step tools and a vise, then obviously it won't matter, you won't get any great distortion. The great thing about the bead roller is, and to some extent the hand forming tool that you make, as you can see here, I went off the line. And the good thing about the bead roller is once you're on your last pass and you put a good bit of tension in it, you can actually put it through and it'll fix that issue, which doesn't happen very often in life. So it's pretty good. It will put a little bit of a scar on the panel, but depending where it's for and what the final coatings that are going to go on it are. In this case it's going to be stone chip, under seal type of stuff. So as you can see, that now has a joggle that way, that one has a joggle that way. That's so the floor can sit here and the firewall tucks in there. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to go whatever direction you think water's going to come, you want to work against that. So this one's going to be inside the car, inside the firewall. The firewall's going to tuck against there. So obviously any water, it's going to get seam sealed, yeah, but you still need to try and help that out. And again, this one works because the car mainly drives that way. You do reverse them, but you can't do everything. The water that's coming like this, your flow is going to go into here. Again, you're trying to help that. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to use the bead roller like an English wheel. It's not its actual job or what it's for, but it will work like a powered English wheel. If you put a flat anvil on the bottom and you put a curved one on the top, you can then actually use it to stretch your workpiece. Now, if you watch Lassie Metal Shaping, it's Lazze. I think he's Swedish. Extremely talented guy. I think he's Swedish, but he lives in America, and he's got his own show on metal shaping, more sort of hot rods, that type of stuff. But he tells you how to move metal, and that will. There's certain things he shows you, flanges, things like that, will work on every corner of your car. So I would suggest give Lassie a look up, and I would also suggest Carl Fisher, spelled with a K, Karl Fisher. His channel is Jap Hands, J-A-P Hands. Another really talented guy. He's from Canada. Again, he's not doing the same stuff, the same model of car, and he's certainly not doing European cars, but the techniques he's going to show you, they're just fabulous. So I would say definitely look those two people up. So all I'm doing here is I'm just putting this wheel on here, and I'm just going to wheel the part backwards and forwards and round and about, and just basically just stretching the metal to make sure that there's more metal here when I come to put the bead on it. If you're hand forming, you won't really need to worry too much about that. Because it's the English wheel would have been quicker at this, but I've got the camera supported on the English wheel, so I would have to disconnect from you guys and stop the video, which I don't want to have to do. I think this is going to end up going into two parts. It's going to be too long for one video. This little piece here is going to need just a little bit of shrink, which again can be done by the tuck method, as I had said to you, but because I have shrinker stretcher, that's the route I'll go with this. So I think I will. So, as I've said before, when we were on the bead roller, whenever you're trying to form anything, you'll get distortion. This is what these tools are for. So, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to shrink away that little bit of excess material that arrived with forming the bead. And there you can see that's starting to flatten there now. Give it one more little shrink and that'll be it. Lovely. Oh, lovely. So, as you can see, that panel now is flat again and it's got its bead in it. Right, so as I had said when we were bead rolling, and I hope some of that audio comes across, but if I'm messing with time lapse and that, I'll probably not. But now you can see that we've now got a flat panel again with the bead in, and obviously that's going to be done twice more. I'm running out of time. It's just escaped us completely, so I'm going to have to wrap this up and call this part one of kicker plate. But the other tool is what I use to put these curves on once I've used a bead roller, is belt cutters. These ones are a bit flimsy, they were off eBay, but you can make them with a bit of tube, and I think I will next time, because they're just, or I might just fill it full of weld and make it a lot stronger, either way. So, thanks for watching. I hope that you stick with us for the next episode and see this complete if it's of any use to you. You can pull other things from this that can work in different applications that you might be thinking, well, I need to joggle that, or I need to put beads in, or I need to form a shaped flange, which is what's going to be on the next video. So anyway, great to meet you all, but I haven't met you. New to this video. Anyway, goodbye for now.